Good morning, everybody. It's your boy. It's Tuesday morning. And listen, today I wanted to make a video about, not forgetting where you came from, right? I made a similar video to this last year about this time, but it's really, really crucial to remember, where you came from and the things that you've been through in life to help you grow and plateau to the person that you want to become, right? Especially if you're in recovery. But even if you're not in recovery, it applies to you too. Because the fact of the matter is this: if you are in recovery and you start getting some clean time, you start getting those, materialistic things, you got your weight up, it's real easy to slip through the cracks and fall back into old habits. It's very, very simple, right? That's why you always got to remember and learn from your past experiences, okay? And by the way, I went yesterday, got a tooth pulled. It wasn't that bad. Still a little sore today. But, I mean, basically what I did was psych myself out for the past year thinking it's going to be a lot worse than it really turned out to be. But anyway, back on subject, right? So never forgetting where you came from and learning from your past experiences. Like, I've been through a lot of things in my life, right? Good and bad. I've been rich, I've been homeless. All right, so I could relate to both aspects of life. And, what I have learned now in my journey, right? That if I forget the person that I was, it's easy to become that person all over again without even realizing it. Like, you slowly start slipping into those same character defects that you're trying to turn into assets. And that's when you got to step back and you got to make time for yourself. I was losing balance for a while, right? Because, for a while I was just running around and trying to save the world, right? Between driving the detoxes and feeding the homeless and doing everything that I was doing, I lost grip of who I really was and what my soul mission was, right? So I threw myself way out of balance. So, what I had to do is I took the advice from a few close friends of mine that I could rely on for their suggestions and their advice that won't lead me in a way that it's going to harm me or the people that I love around me. And the funny thing about it is all their advice led up to the same thing. It led up to me just taking the time for myself and my family to regroup, right? And sometimes we need to do that. Sometimes we need to be selfish enough to worry about ourselves and not the world, and that's not a bad thing at all. Somebody told me no is a full sentence, and that's the truth. Sometimes you have to tell people no in order to save yourself, because the fact of the matter is this, right? If I don't worry about myself, what good am I going to be to anybody else around me, right? And that's the truth, man. And so basically what I'm doing now is I'm looking to take Campanella's motivation in a new direction, right? We're going to go nonprofit. I'm going to get a few people that are willing to, take some of the burden off of my shoulders once this thing grows, because believe me, it's going to grow, all right? So I got some people lined up that are interested in making those detox runs and helping out the people that need helping when I'm not available, because I can't get burnt out on this, and neither can you. And it leads me back to the moral of the story today is that everything that I've learned in my past, right, that led me to my journey today, I gotta hold on to that, because the fact of the matter is the minute I start forgetting that, that's the minute I'm gonna become that person again. I love you guys, and thank you for your time.